Liverpool ready to pay big to complete last-minute deal to sign incredible star. Liverpool's next transfer move is one step closer as an ambitious bid has been made for the Manchester City star. Hello, Liverpool fans. Check out the latest updates from the world's greatest club. Rio Num Moa made history at Liverpool by becoming the club's youngest goal scorer, netting the winning goal in the dying minutes against Newcastle in the Premier League. At just 16 years old, the attacking midfielder came off the bench to secure a dramatic 3-2 victory at St. James Park, with the Magpies reduced to 10 men. The decisive moment came in the 10th minute of stoppage time, sealing a memorable win for the Reds on Monday, August 25. Despite the euphoria, Num Moa stayed grounded. About to turn 17 on August 29, he said he does not intend to get carried away by the hype surrounding his achievement. "I was happy to score. I'm excited. Hearing the fans shout my name was amazing, but you can't get carried away by all the noise. After all, I've practiced those finishes hundreds of times. The fans supporting you is crazy, but it's just part of the game," he told TalkSport. Born in Newham, East London, and of Nigerian descent, Num Moa began his career in Chelsea's youth academy in 2016. He played a key role in Chelsea U17's Premier League Cup victory in April 2024, scoring in the final. Before the 2024-2025 season, he moved to Liverpool, where manager Arne Slot fast-tracked his development, promoting him from the youth team to train with the first team later in 2024. Num Moa made his professional debut on January 11, 2025 in the FA Cup against Accrington Stanley, becoming the youngest player to start a match for Liverpool's first team. With his birthday approaching, Liverpool is reportedly preparing to offer him his first professional contract, reflecting the club's belief in his long-term potential and future at Anfield. The young player showed maturity and ambition when discussing his adaptation to top-level football. "I'm 16, but I don't want my age to limit me. I want to show I can play not only with people my age, but also with more experienced players. Everyone at the club supports me, and I'm learning every day." Num Moa recalled the winning goal, highlighting his quick decision-making. "Normally, coaches tell me to aim for the far post. The fact that I hit the far post was incredible. Seeing Mo Salah and Dom Sobozalai pass the ball between the legs and then me finishing one-on-one was surreal." His goal was crucial after Liverpool had let slip a 2-goal lead against a 10-man Newcastle. The youngster emphasized the importance of mental strength, stating that believing in yourself and fighting until the end is what makes champions. With maturity and composure in key moments, Num Moa has established himself as a promising talent with the potential to become a key figure in Liverpool's attack in the coming years. Liverpool is on the verge of a decisive move in the transfer market and could complete a last-minute deal to sign Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak. The news was reported by transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, who confirmed that the Reds are keen to secure the Swedish striker for this season. Despite limited spending in the last 2 transfer windows, Arne Slot's side won the Premier League last season, demonstrating efficiency and consistency. However, Liverpool has adopted a more aggressive approach this summer, making significant changes to their squad. Confirmed arrivals include Jeremy Frimpong, Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez, and Hugo Ekitike, along with goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, whose transfer, agreed upon last year, was only finalized recently. On the other hand, the club has seen key departures. Quaven Callagher, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jurel Quansah, Darwin Núñez, and Luis Diaz have left. Additionally, the tragic death of Diogo Jota in a car accident left an even bigger gap in the attack. Given this context, strengthening the forward line has become urgent. On his YouTube channel, Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Liverpool sees Alexander Isak as a top priority before the transfer window closes. The 25-year-old striker is reportedly unhappy at St. James Park and willing to push for a move, even refusing to train with the squad in an attempt to force a transfer to Anfield. Newcastle, however, remains firm. Internally, the club believes they can convince Isak to return to training after the Premier League clash against Liverpool on Monday. The Magpies have made it clear they would only consider a sale for a bid exceeding £150 million. Romano emphasized that despite Newcastle's resistance, Liverpool is ready to act. Quote, Liverpool remain firm in their stance. They want Isak, they will go after Isak. But it all depends on Newcastle. The player wants Liverpool, and the club is prepared to pay a very high fee. However, the final decision rests with Newcastle, which will do everything to keep him. End quote. Standing at 1.93 meters, Alexander Isak combines physical presence with agility. While primarily a center forward, he can also operate on the left wing, providing tactical flexibility for Arne Slot. Since joining Newcastle, the Swede has established himself as one of the most consistent strikers in the Premier League, impressing with his goal-scoring instincts and football intelligence. The tight schedule adds further pressure for Liverpool to act. With the Champions League group stage starting next month, squad depth in attack is essential. A lack of quality options could hinder the team's performance across the Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups. Liverpool is prepared to make a significant investment to sign Alexander Isak before the window closes on September 1st. Newcastle remains resistant, as the striker has 3 years remaining on his contract. If the transfer goes through, Isak would become one of the club's most expensive signings, strengthening Arne Slot's attack following key departures. The coming days will be crucial in determining the player's future.
The potential transfer of Marc Guehi to Liverpool appears to have made significant progress after Crystal Palace submitted an offer for Manchester City defender Manuel Akanji, according to reports from the English media. This move could pave the way for the English defender to leave Selhurst Park and join the Reds during this transfer window. Liverpool continues to seek defensive reinforcements to strengthen their squad this summer, even after the recent signing of Giovanni Leoni from Parma. Leoni, seen as a long-term prospect with the potential to succeed Virgil van Dijk or Ibrahima Konate in the future, Guehi, on the other hand, would be an immediate addition, capable of competing for a starting spot right away, bringing more depth and experience to Anfield's defensive line. In recent days, Liverpool's interest in Guehi has been somewhat overshadowed by ongoing negotiations for Newcastle striker Alexander Isak. However, transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirmed that an agreement for Guehi is absolutely done, provided that negotiations with Crystal Palace progress before the September 1st deadline. Romano stated, "Crystal Palace would love to keep Guehi at the club. That is very clear." Steve Parish, the club's chairman, also said that if the player wants to sign a new contract, he can stay. But Guehi has a clear intention not to renew and to seek a new chapter in his career, and that new chapter is at Liverpool. Despite securing Leoni, Liverpool wants both defenders. Negotiations between the clubs are ongoing, and the final deal will depend on Anfield and Selhurst Park reaching an agreement. There were rumors that Manchester City was interested in competing for Guehi, but in reality, the Manchester club's involvement may be more related to the Akanji negotiation. Crystal Palace reportedly made a £15 million bid for the City defender, including bonuses, as part of their strategy to free Guehi. According to David Ornstein of The Athletic, Anfield is Guehi's desired destination, but the transfer depends on a swift resolution before the window closes. Liverpool has yet to submit an official offer, while Palace values the defender between £35 million and £45 million. Guehi is in his final year of his contract and does not intend to renew, meaning that if the London club cannot sell him now, he could leave for free next summer, putting pressure on both sides to complete the deal this season. The urgency surrounding Marc Guehi's transfer increases with Crystal Palace traveling to Scandinavia for their Europa League fixture, and Liverpool wants to finalize the deal before Thursday. Manchester City, Tottenham, and Barcelona are also monitoring the situation. For Guehi, the move offers a chance for immediate first-team action and consistent playing time before the World Cup, reinforcing the Reds' defense with youth and experience. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.